The average global life expectancy is currently 73.4 years. This means that on average, people born today can expect to live till at least their 73rd birthday, especially in developed countries. But none of this is an exact science on how long any given individual is likely to live, as some people die younger and some live much longer, but it is still quite incredible considering that just a century ago, our life expectancy globally was around 50 years. A remarkable achievement, and it was made possible by our rapid technological development, which is showing no signs of slowing down, and that means we are likely to live even longer in the near future. So how would our society look like if everyone lived for over 100 years? Now, before we continue, I'd like you all to know I post new videos on Sundays every week, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more exciting content about the future. By looking at life extension holistically, there are a lot of potential benefits if everyone in the world lived for over 100 years. For one thing, it would give people more time to do the things they love. People could spend more time with their friends and families, creating memories that span over a century. The smartest people amongst us will be able to pursue multiple careers within their lifetime, in different fields, bringing their wealth of knowledge over to these new paths as they go along. Imagine if Albert Einstein left his work in theoretical physics after he developed his general theory of relativity and then moved on to learn genetics or biotechnology and possibly made breakthroughs in those fields as well. It goes without saying that the speed of our technological development would drastically accelerate if people as smart as that lived for much longer. And even if you are not in the top percentile of smartest people in the world, a longer life expectancy would allow you to be more productive for much longer, which would contribute greatly to the global economy, leading to prosperity for everyone. A stronger and more prosperous economy would also mean that younger people would feel less pressured to fend for themselves while in their 20s and would instead be free to explore the world and truly find where they fit in. This all seems quite magical, but it's not all good news, as there are some significant challenges we will likely face as we live longer, some of which could possibly even lead to the end of our species as we know it. The first on the list of challenges is overpopulation. In a world where people rarely die young and live for over a century, humans and our needs as well would multiply exponentially. This would cause fierce competition for limited resources such as food, water, and energy, potentially resulting in wars and social instability. A world with a rapidly increasing human population would also see extreme levels of climate change and its effects globally. This would make countries even more desperate as they scramble to protect their respective territories. To mitigate these effects, some of these countries would establish birth control policies like the one-child policy, which China implemented for over 30 years and only ended as recently as 2015. The healthcare systems of individual countries would be severely stressed when the average person lived for over 100 years and would begin to prioritize caring for the older, more wealthier class over the needs of younger people. This same trend will likely spread to every part of our society, as wealth consolidation will become so extreme that the young would have little to no chance of becoming financially successful unless they are already born into wealth. We can already see this happening today as the older generation refuse to retire and just accumulate more wealth and assets which would have otherwise gone to the younger generation. It goes without saying that this is quite a dangerous trend and could lead to a global class war like humanity has never witnessed in its history. If you remember, we mentioned earlier that living longer would allow smart people to have outsized effects on technology, but it wouldn't stop there, as human society will experience a social and cultural stagnation due to traditional ideas persisting longer, hindering the acceptance of new perspectives and values. Finally, a longer life would not necessarily mean a good life, as some people would realize that their existence did not fulfill any meaningful purpose. This would lead to a policy which will allow people to end their lives legally when they feel they've had just about enough, We can already find a version of this in some countries like the Netherlands, where an adult could choose to take their own life if they meet a certain criteria. At this point, I think it's evident that the brave new world comes with both promise and challenges, which humanity must plan for and adapt to if we hope to come out of it stronger. I believe by implementing innovative policies and a commitment to nurturing the holistic well-being of individuals across all stages of life, there is a path forward that doesn't end in our self-destruction. And everyone, especially our leaders, need to carefully consider this issue as we brave into the unknown so as to foster an environment where each individual can truly thrive in a world that knows no bounds. Thank you.